as human beings, we're blessed with all these senses: touch, taste, smell, sight. So when you go out to eat with your friends or family, you see all these nice colors, textures, environments to really enjoy your life. So my philosophy on food is it should be fun, it should be colorful, it should taste great, but also it should be respected. And I think in that way, I mean, it takes a lot of lives to come together for this dish to finally be in front of you. From your farmers, delivery drivers, servers, cooks, dishwasher, managers, owner, to even have the idea to open an establishment. My name is George Tyminski. I'm the executive chef here at Azarias restaurant in Toronto, Canada. I've been here for about 10 years now, and yeah, that's me in a nutshell. So I think it always starts with any food establishment. It starts with the idea. What kind of food you want to do, what kind of venue, what vibe you want to have. And from there, you take the idea and then you start to make a menu, and you just think, what kind of foods, flavors I want, what kind of plating style. And after you get your menu, then you start contacting suppliers. You say, oh, where do you get your meat from, seafood, vegetables, and you start making good relationships with them to get all the products that you want. And then from there, you start building a team. So you hire your kitchen, your front of house, and you start building up different standards to the establishments, again, to your style and your vibe. And then once all those pieces are put together, then you keep repetition and practice and perfecting your technique to make your establishment work out and be profitable.
So my name is Suzi Kory. I'm the general manager at Azarias restaurant. I'm the one who greets the people at the door. So you really set the tone for the entire experience. And I think, definitely having a smile and a natural one, not that you're forced and being nice to people because you have to, has to come from inside, because then it's contagious and everybody's in good mood. And I think it's like welcoming someone to your house.
I think as a chef, it's important to have a very open palate. I know a lot of people maybe have restrictions in what they put into their bodies, but as a chef, if you want to know your full capabilities of what you can do, it's good to try every little thing at least once to know what it's like. Like if we're given all these beautiful gifts on the planet of different flavors, then we should at least maybe give it a try. So in front of you, I have an assortment of what basically Azarias style cuisine is. So we have an assortment of menu items and specials. So right here we have seared scallops with lobster rosé risotto. Here we have an Indian fried chicken, a fun little red color sandwich slider. Here's one of our specials of today. It's a portobello taco, so it's a vegan dish. Here's one of our more popular sellers, is our kung pao chicken, our version of a kung pao chicken. So it's like a sweet and spicy dish. This kung pao chicken was a dish that we want to start from start to finish. So let's say the supplier comes in, we have our chicken come in, we have our vegetables come in, we have all the garnishes come in, and start prepping them, chopping them, marinating them. And then after, when an order comes in, the chef or sous chef will show them how to start to finish to execute the dish, where the portion size, the plating of the dish, the presentation. And from there, the chef will oversee it and be like, okay, does it fit my standard? I like this, maybe change that. And then once everybody's on the same page, then it goes out to the guest.
I've always been someone who goes out and loves to try different foods. I was in the airline industry, so I traveled to a lot of different countries just to try authentic food from the country itself. And to me, food and the restaurant industry was just the best natural step.
I was in France. I finished my cooking college and I went to France to do another cooking course for 3 months. And on the weekends, I worked at a hotel, hotel near a subway station. And they wouldn't hire me because I didn't speak French, and they wouldn't give me a job or pay me because I didn't know how to cook. So I only went to cooking college. So everyone wants experience. So I said, okay, so what can I do? They said, you can work for free. So I went, I worked there on the weekends, a few hours on the weekends, and all they paid me was a dish of duck confit or French fries, maybe a glass of wine. And that was my payment for a few months in France. And those were the best times to learn, because there's no, I couldn't understand the language, anything. So all you have to do is use all your senses, your eyes, your ears, your hands, and what the person's doing to really learn. So I think it was really great to learn that kind of way. I think I learned more in my real everyday life than I have done in my college. I think I learned more doing stuff for free for other chefs, coming in early, leaving late for free, so that I can actually get that good rapport and that speed and that knowledge in my head, so that when the moment finally came, I could put everything together and be like, okay, everything's making sense.
What I would say is, if you have zero experience, go in person. It's really different when someone sees you face to face and you're able to sell yourself in person, and that makes all the difference. This industry, more than any other industry, it's all about your personality.
I think every place is different. Once you get better at anything, it becomes easier. But you have to put in that repetition, you have to put in that time, you have to put in the effort, you have to put in the care. Some people can work harder, some people can't. Some people can handle the pressure, some people can't. But I think when you can handle the pressure, you realize what you're made of. You realize how far you can grow as a person and as a worker, as a human being, as a partner, as a friend. And I think if you keep pushing your own boundaries, whether it's the kitchen or your personal life, you always find a better, higher balance for yourself.